Alright, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It is so fucking cold. Let's get on. I'm not gonna take off my jacket. We'll let this internally warm up because this jacket's great for minus 40, but she's not great when you put her on when she's cold. So anyhow, today we are on our way to go pick up a set of axles. Remember from yesterday? And we gotta get out of here. It's gonna be a tight squeeze though. Holy fuck, the roads are just slick as can be. We're gonna get nice and close to this guy because we have to make tons of fucking space. We're in that area in Hinton next to Tim Hortons there. If you're familiar with the area, you know where I'm talking about, where the truckers park side by side and there's barely any room to get anything by. But yeah, we're on our way to Hinton right now, or Hinton Edson. Or no, we're in Edson. Sorry, I'm all over the map. Last night we made the Edson. That's it, and I shut down. It was like midnight and we got through all the shitty weather and everything. It was insane that this took us 6 hours longer than it was supposed to. But oh well, it is what it is. We'll be back in BC tonight on nice roads again. Right now it's minus 32 with the windshield. Or not with the windshield, without the windshield. It's minus 32, it's like close to minus 40 with the windshield. That's cold. You don't turn your trucks off. Like I said last night, everyone had their trucks running all night. We slept here by the McDonald's here in Edson last night, next to this logger truck, who looks like he's just getting his day started, because his truck's now running. He had a, I think it's those APUs, but they heat up the truck's coolant at the same time. And, yeah, he's just getting dressed, so that's good. So a lot of us are getting up. It's 8 o'clock in the morning. I woke up at 7:30. I wanted to get coffee. I wanted to get for all the rush hour guys got in there and made a huge lineup. Usually it's just the cops coming in really, really early in the morning, so it's really nice. Normally I would go for this, but it's so fucking icy that it's just like, you don't know. I gotta move that load back to once I get loaded with the once I get loaded with the axles, I have to move the truck back. So there was a load change last night from what I saw. It went from, I think it was 9 axles or something like that to 6 or 9 or 6 to 9, I don't know, can't remember. All I know, there was a change of details on the load and the amount, not the amount of being paid, but the amount of weight. So we'll see when I get there. They're still paying me identically the same. So I'm kind of curious to what happened there. But we will see in 50 minutes. I already called the shipper, or I guess the warehouse. Technically the shipper is still in Abbotsford. He's the receiver. The guy I'm picking up from is the guy, I guess technically be the shipper, but he's not the shipper, you know what I mean? We're being UPS at this moment. They're selling, he's a buying, and I'm the middleman to get it all done. But yeah, it's gonna be a not very long day, I hope. If based on what I saw, there was updated photos. There used to be like 3 or 4 pallets or something like that. There was like 1,200 pounds worth of axles or something like that, if I remember. Now there's only 600 pounds or 500 pounds worth of axles. I think there's 6 total from the updated image. If I have a copy of it, I'll put it right here in the shot. Yeah, so I don't know what happened, but the loads changed, the money's still the same, so, which I'm okay with. They can change the load all they want on the, like, for us, but he called my wife this morning, and my wife told me, she's like, hey, there was a load change. I got an updated ping on my software, because we do run a piece of software that tells us that there was a load change and how much it was and everything. And yeah, she didn't change the price, so I'm guessing either the other axles are not in production yet and we're gonna get a later job, or he put the wrong axles up. I don't know. I can't tell you. Holy fuck, a buddy guy. Lead core is doing something stupid. crazy thing about when it's this cold is you constantly see your exhaust. And my exhaust looks blue, but it's not actually blue, it's the way the sun's hitting it. This truck doesn't burn oil, so at least in the last oil change it didn't burn a single milliliter of oil. Truck, we measured the capacity, measured it after the fact, and it was still identical, so Cummins is doing a pretty good job. I know the 5th gens burn a lot of oil apparently. That's what I was told by a buddy of mine who owns one. He says he has to add about a quart every oil change, which I found kind of crazy, but he said that to Cummins that's normal, so it's like that's not normal for me. But that being said, he's also still braking in the engine, so there's still a lot of stuff he needs to do. Oh, well, yeah, you can turn your fan on all you want, buddy guy. My truck's like, again, they're turning on the fan. It's like, I'm warm. It's like, buddy, trust me, if I take that stupid cover off, you're going to be like, buddy, I'm cold. So just enjoy the heat while you still got it, Cummins. Because I almost didn't think about taking the weather front. I'm kind of glad I did now. So, truck's sitting at 93 Celsius. Transmission's in the 60s. So, she's cold, buddy. She is effing cold. Anyhow, we'll give you guys a chat. Hope you enjoyed the time lapse so far, and we'll see you when we get there and get loaded. Bye-bye. So, some of you might have saw on the GoPro here that we've been sitting in this one spot for a while. We had to wait for our permits to come in because we are over our registered weight again, going into BC because we picked up a partial last night or this morning. We are actually 12,930 kg, which is 1,100 kg more than we're supposed to be. So we got ourselves our permits to be legal to operate in British Columbia. Here in Alberta, it's not a big deal. It's like $2, $10, whatever the fuck it is. And so we're now on our way to British Columbia. We are here just near the border. We're still in the park. We gotta go past the toll, and then we'll be legal to head into British Columbia. It took a while to get our permits. They told me they were backed. Like they said, it's about half hour, 35 minutes to get a call back. They're short staffed today. So we got the permits in, and now we're on our way. We can legally go into BC again. Pro rate can't